Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here. We're back with another video. So it's been almost like, how long has it been since the last video? The last video I did was reacting to something. What was it? Oh, akali and that was 10 days ago. That was almost 2 weeks. But we're back with another video. And this time I want to talk about something that caught my attention because it really brought back a lot of memories, especially when Wild Rift was in alpha. So we're going to talk about Overwatch, Rush, and talk about like how it could be successful. But since this is a mobile game, to my Filipinos, my kababayan, um, this game is out alpha or testing in the Philippines. It says here, players in the Philippines can now download the mobile game on the Google Play Store and help Blizzard gather valuable data and feedback. And I'm glad that they do Google Play because, Samsung Androids are very popular in the Philippines because, of the pricing and stuff like that. Also, a lot of people are complaining, like, why Android or why the Philippines? Do you guys remember when Wild Rift came out? If you're a subscriber, do you remember when it came out? It was the Philippines first. It was the alpha. Mobile gaming is huge, and with RAM being so expensive now for PCs, a lot of gaming could shift mostly 50-50 mobile and mobile and PC because we already have Warframe came out on Android this week. Rainbow Six Mobile finally came out in all of the countries. Valorant Mobile is coming out, and I think Overwatch Rush could be part of that. But let's talk about the nachos that they're reheating with this. So let's talk about the gameplay first. We'll just do a brief 343. 343, I love you. That's nice. No, that's not what it means. Never mind. Let's talk about the gameplay. So this is the early development build. Oh, pause. So from Overwatch creator, they said that this is by a mix of teams from different regions of the world. So I won't be surprised if devs from older games like T3 Arena, if you know, you know, Paladin Strike, if you know, you know, I know ball, right? These games were developed by these people because it's a dedicated Blizzard team, but international teams. So like from other countries, which is weird. Um, so you can already see the Paladin Strikes in inspiration here, and a lot of Brawl Stars, And I as a Brawl Stars is so popular, by the way. I'm gonna lower this so I can yap in the thing. Brawl Stars was so popular, still is. 6 million players on Android, by the way, from what I've seen on the thing, and I think this will be successful. And I love that it's true to roots with the health bar, same font. I know that font. I have that font on my computer. And yeah, like it looks amazing. I think it's focusing on quickness and all of that. As you can see, who was that ulting? That was Soldier 76 is old. And I'm excited because Mercy, Diva, those are my two mains. Obviously, very basic. I love that my main is something easy and something broken. But it is what it is. And yeah, look, as you can see, Tracer threw her bomb, and she went back out. And then there's Mercy. It looks like Mercy is doing double healing and damage boost because look, there's a low key blue there. Oh, that Reaper ultimate is gonna get me killed there. But I think it was smart of them for let's do the end bit because I want to see the play of the game. I think there's still a lot of kinks here. A lot of the assets are very Overwatchy, but some maybe they can add their own pizzazz to it. And this game is not that expensive to build because most of the assets are already there. They only have to make like a new engine, probably new map, new models. When we see the play of the game, I hope they show it. See, the models are a bit more chibi, which is fine, I guess, because it makes skins easier, which we'll get into. So let's talk about it. We're on Overwatch Calvary's social medias. So yeah, Philippines, try it out. Let's talk about it. So let's see. Is Overwatch Rush is a top-down hero shooter featuring Reinhardt, Pharah, Reaper, Soldier 76, Tracer, Kiriko, Lucio, and Mercy. So like it's the OG gang, right? And then Kiriko's there. If you know, you know, because Kiriko and Juno are like the money makers of this game. So judging from the skins, there's gonna be loot boxes, free to play options, cosmetics. I love my cosmetics. I hope they do the Brawl Stars route where they have bling, right? In Brawl Stars they have like bling, which is like optional currency, but you can still get the good skins. Like the good skins are like 10,000 or 5,000. I wish they do that and be smart. But then there's also loot boxes, so I don't know what they're gonna do with the loot boxes. And someone said, "Who the f is this?" That's Jinx. Uh, and again, it has a lot of inspiration from T3 Arena. Because I played that game a lot, especially with the vibe, especially with the art style that they chose. So with that, let's see what else we got over here. Oh, where are we going? Ooh, there was a shirtless man there. Let's talk about okay, that's the tutorial. These are the rosters, by the way. So we have Reinhardt, Soldier, Kiriko, Lucio, Mercy, Pharah, Reaper, Tracer, Brigitte. I love Brigitte. That's one of my favorites. I was playing her when she was broken. Doofus, Genji, and Hanzo. Diva should be here, honestly. Um, so but yeah, I guess they're doing this counters this and then no. Yeah. Reinhardt is usually countered by Diva. So and there's not much tanks there, so we'll see what happens. Um, let's see what else we talk about. That's the tutorial. These are the animations a la Marvel Rivals.
Patched up.
Yeah, and everyone notices like the people of color have the shortest animation, which is so funny. And now this is where the money comes from. Of course, it's pink. This is how you get your attention. Pink, girly pop, love struck skin lines over here. But yeah, let's talk about skins, honey, via Septo OTL. I think these skins are gonna make money, and you know all the girly pops are gonna buy the skins, whatever. You know, I'm getting tired of, you know, I like the girly pop skins, but you know, it gets to a point for me because I like a variety of skins. I think this is where this game will succeed. And is this Kiriko again? I swear. Is this Kiriko? Who is this? Girl, this girl already has 2 skins expensive wise. Like what? Okay, this is Mercy. Thank God. She was getting a little, I know, you know. I'm curious how the VFX is. I'm pretty sure these are not that difficult to like animate and stuff. So, and they already have a big IP. Yeah, like, you have your old skins already. See, that's even the play of the game. Like, you don't have to go too crazy. And it looks like it's gonna be, like, runnable on any device. Oh, she spread legged there.
Keep it moving.
I feel like this game is very, like, easy. Not Jinx. I feel like this game is very, you know, easy to run on any devices. Because, again, we are in that time where accessibility is more important. Wait, I think the skin is already there on Overwatch, so you're really redoing the assets, but obviously on a different engine. You've got a problem? No. This is the Heroes of the Storm reference, right? Or sorry, Warcraft, whatever, the game, StarCraft. So yeah, you already have the skin ideas. Mora would eat in this game, by the way. I would love to see Mora in this game. But yeah, these are like already been there, done that. And this is such a funny thing coming from Blizzard because then they say, don't you guys have phones? Don't you guys have phones? And now look at you making a phone game cracking into the market. Diablo Immortal was kind of eh. You know, but I love the Diablo Immortal. I just don't have people to play with. Oops. Wait, is that a Reinhardt skin? Oh yeah, I remember this skin. Oh, I can't wait to see the maps, honey. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like this idea that they're doing here, cracking into the gaming market, especially in a time where a lot of RAMs, as I said earlier in the video, a lot of RAM prices are so expensive. So I think them coming here is T. And I'm curious how they're going to implement newer characters like, you know, Emre, Domina, Mizuki, Jetpack Cat, whatever her name was, Vendetta. What was her name? Oops, Anran. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I hope it's not too stingy with monetization because Wild Rift is pretty decently priced, but then again, they have a gacha. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's almost 10 minutes. I hope this comes out by fall, autumn. It looks like, judging from the development build and the playtest in the Philippines, we might get this in 6 months to a year because it took Wild Rift not that long, honestly, for it to come out. Didn't it come out? Actually, it took a while. It took a while. I think did it take a while? Leave a comment down below because I don't remember. To the people who played Wild Rift internationally, because I remembered Wild Rift coming out in October. Wasn't it 2019 or 2020? And then COVID, and then it came out December 2020. I know the game came out December or November 2020. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Channel, guys, subscribe. I know I haven't made a video in so long, but it is what it is. We have the pedo confessions coming up. Pedo confessions, Mel and what's her name, Jace. So we're gonna expect that coming soon. So maybe this is like a return to form. And yeah, all the videos are still the same. Keep on watching. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.